What is up, you beautiful people? Stone here, and today we're back in Botany Manor, a very nice adventure puzzle-esque game where I play these type of games every once in a while just to unwind myself. You don't have to go so fast and so hard on the paint in all these games all the time. This is a nice game about discovery so far and growing plants and finding clues on how to grow those plants. So the plant we're trying to figure out how to grow right now is called a pyrophile. Well, it's not called a pyrophile, but it's a type of pyrophile, I guess. I don't even know if that's a real word. Never heard it before. But I've heard that certain plants do grow better in fire or near fire. So I think that's what we're trying to do. But I don't know exactly why we're doing it. I don't know why I just tried to jump over this. I've never been able to do that yet in this game, so we're just looking for clues. Just wandering. Oh, and at the end of the last part, it was kind of funny. As soon as I ended the recording, I got an achievement for sitting down for like a minute, because this game lets you sit on like chairs and benches and all sorts of stuff. And I was just doing it because it felt right to end off the episode, and it was just funny that I got that. So, flowering plants of Great Britain, Anne Pratt. I feel like I've heard of Anne Pratt before. Is she an actual person? Are the people in these the people in this game that write the books and it says like bye, are those real people, or am I just thinking of a different Anne Pratt? Am I thinking of like Brad Pitt's wife or something, or somebody related to Brad Pitt? I don't know. It could be. It's weird that that was the only thing that was over there. So we just gotta keep on going this way, I guess. But I still don't know what we're doing, because in the last part too, we grew a plant. It seemed like the first plant we ever grew in this game unlocked a door so we could go further. So I thought every time we grew a plant, it was going to unlock a new area. But the last plant we grew, it didn't do anything. So, collect seeds. Oh, I can collect the seeds of the ash plume. Okay. So I had to find the seeds someplace. I never put two and two together. That's what I had to do. There's so many, 7 clues for this one. Can I add some clues? I got the Dartmoor poster and the pyrophiles, because I think this is a pyrophile. This might be a tough case to crack. What's to say about you there, guys? Seed log. A summary of some seeds I've gathered this year and the location I found them at. 1. Cow parsley, black down hills. 2. Poppy, cheddar gorge. 3. Buttercups, Steert marshes. 4. Steert makes it sound like you're trying to say Stewart, but really weird. Steert. Ash plume, Wistman's wood. 5. Wood anemone, Holford comb. 6. Wild thyme, Colebone wood. I wanted to say Cubone. 7. Foxglove, Ford Abbey. What does any of this say or do for me? Huh? Is this seed one of those? I don't know. There's another bench we could sit on, have ourselves a wondrous time. What's going on over here? Ooh, another letter. We just got a letter. Letter from Grace, Rosewood House, 5th of May, 1890. A little bit of dyslexia punching me in the mouth. My dear friend Arabella, a friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous gray squirrels. They are the latest trend in garden decoration. All of my neighbors have sent for them as well. It was a great investment the 2 squirrels have now. Started a big family, and my garden is full of the darling little creatures. One thing I did notice is that I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. Ever yours, Grace. Who's Grace to me? Should I look that up on the family tree that's in the foyer to figure out who she is? And why am I able to go all the way down here? Are there really going to be clues about this pyrophile down here? Wait, locked from the other side. Oh, there's so many doors locked from the other side. Oh, I'm going to love this view, but I'm not going to spoil it yet. I'm going to wait until I read some of these things. Hazel Patterson, kitchen notes, Thursday. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. He broke a whole mortar? Those things are tough. Not as tough as going below the video and hitting all the sell stuff like the comment, the subscribe, and even the bell. I'd muchly appreciate it. Thank you, you're the best, and it helps me out a lot. Lady Arabella may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trip. Shopping list: flour, egg, milk, leeks, potatoes, and carrots. Very nice. It looks like you got a bunch of that stuff here. This is a great spot to just do your prep work. Oh, so wondrous. Oh, we got the kitchen key. Seed log. I don't know if that is one of the clues, but it's going in the book, and we're going to the kitchen. Found out you can run with the left bumper. The game never told me this. And here's the kitchen. Unlockety-loo. What are we going to find in here, though, that we need? I think when we finally have to grow the plant, though, we have to put it here because it's near the fire. So maybe it'll grow here and then destroy this tree, and then I'll be able to go into that door up there. But who really knows, except for me eventually, or the people who made this game. Hello. Oh, just going on down here. Wait, was that a crack in the... No. Okay. What is this? Mysterious symbol. A sheep with a flag, eh? Zooming in on it. Don't make no darn sense to me. Do I have to jimmy jam it or something? What am I going to do to you there, guy? What's going on with all of these? 8 ounces, 7... What? In the contraption? Okay, this is a serious puzzle now. But what do I do to it? How do I know? How do I know what to do? Can I... Okay, that sounded like it was going to break it, so maybe I should do that. Okay. Maybe I need to find clues for that, because I have no idea, and I don't want to brute force it, because that takes all the fun out of it. Religious blessing. Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared be... Wait, the love shared here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is thy key. That last one did not rhyme. I don't like... Did you try to rhyme sanctuary with key? You can't do that. That's illegal. Okay? Don't do it again. Hazel's priceless recipes for the home, farm, workshop, and every department of human endeavor. Next. Hazel's priceless recipe. I don't need to keep reading the top. Oh, but they are different sometimes. Roasted chestnuts. This is a simple recipe, perfect to warm those cold winter nights. You can use any edible chestnuts. They are easily forged. The main difficulty with chestnuts is that they have a tough shell, but luckily they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. Oh, so they're pyrophiles. A manual of practical housekeeping. Simply place the nuts in a pan above the fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means that your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. Or nicely ready to be put into dirt and grown. Dormont Lecture. Society of Historians Southwest Group monthly lecture open to all society members. The history of Dartmoor. Given by our resident natural history professor. The professor will present how the moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to this area, and cleared most of the trees for pasture using fire as their method of choice. It promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and love today came into existence. Next lecture, new members. Okay, oh, there's the broken mortar. Ah, no, it's cool that we actually see the thing that we read about. Oh, I always enjoyed that. Old letter, University College London, June 1853. So most of the letters I'm finding are of 1890, so this one is very old. We received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawings. We do not... at present, and have never admitted a woman to study at the college. Botany is a serious science conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby, tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilized in a career in botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. What the frick? You're making no sense there, guy. She probably knows more than all of you did, so get bent. Signed, Professor John Altringham. And she loves her hobby. That's why she wants to do it at a professional level and learn more and be better at it. So screw you from not letting her do that. Following her dreams. Guy, what's this about? A romantic card to someone special. It's weird that I went all the way around instead of just doing this. Dearest Hazel, I picked you some flower roses. I am having brain problems right now, but that is usual. I picked up some roses from the garden to cheer you up, but when you're done... Why don't I just put words in there? Just read it as it is, me. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. Who's Mr. Bennett? And why is he flirting with the cook? Huh? Porcelain duck. Nice. Why are there so many ducks in this game? of different variety. What is this all about? The ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's wood, covered in moss. They withstood the test of time, though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman's woods. I feel like I'm researching a different plant, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Let's just go on through here until we are told otherwise. So we're in the garden now. Ooh, what is all this about? Oak logs, maple logs, cherry logs, birch logs. Do we actually have to, like, cut them? Inspect the oak log. Is there anything wrong with you? No, you're perfect in every way. I will put you back now because I do not know what to do. Do I have to put those in a fire? And that's how I activate the pyrophile plant, wherever it is and whatever it is? This game just blew up. The first two plants were so easy, and now this one's just like, I'm having to run all over the place to find this one. There are like 7 clues to it, though. Chapter 4, some smoking and curing. Using the home smokery, the type of wood to use in your smokery is of great importance, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of trees produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has a great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. So in summary, choose your wood logs with care. Nice. So are we actually cooking something? We're smoking meats, smoked food. Okay, so do I have to put the food in there, or the logs in there? But what? What does this all have to do with planting? Why do I have to smoke meat to plant stuff? I'm trying to find clues to open up that sheep weighing puzzle. None of this makes sense right now. Well, I ran back and got the plant, and I think I like maple logs, so we're gonna go with maple. Oh, wait. Do we not go with maple? I think I was supposed to look at here, like maybe it helps the tree grow if we do other ones. Maybe we have to do oak. It says something about oak right there. So maybe I'll do an oak log. We have oak, right? So here's oak. I put the plant in here. There was a spot for it, which means the plant does have to go into here. So we just do that. And then do we close the door, or is it gonna work? Oh, it looks like it might be doing. I mean, the smoke is going towards it. The smoke is going everywhere. Can I close this door? I can't close the door. Oh wait, I can close the door? Wait, close. Close. You're letting all the smoke out, me. Learn how to door. I don't know how to door right now. I can't do it. Oh, Dory, oh, Dory me. Wait, so the oak did not work. Is there a reason for that? Is it because I did not close the door? I guess we're just trying and trying and trying. It says it matters, but that's for meat. Wait, I'm thinking because you have to go through the kitchen before you can get into the back. Can I put... Oh, it literally goes on here. So it's wiggling. Oh, it cracked open. So we did it. We had to open up the plant first. Now it's taking a little bit of a nap. Germinate the ash plume seed. Yes, I just got an achievement for that. So then we can do this. Now the smoke will work. Okay, because I tried it. I didn't try it with all the woods, but I kept hearing oak on a bunch of different things, or on a few different things. So I decided that this has to be the answer, but it just was not working. So is it going to work now? Do I have to close the door, or does that not matter? Oh, it didn't matter. We're growing it. That does not look like an oak tree. Forgotten flora. Okay, we grew the ash plume. Very nice. Now I have to add the rest of the clues. The ash plume is a pyrophile evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seeds crack open with extreme heat, and afterwards the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Very nice. Cookbook, dormant lecture, poem, and then smoking book. And it's all correct. All the clues I had were for this plant. Very nice. Okay, we can move on with our lives and go... Where do we go? Oh, gatehouse delivery. I like when that happened, that the music got kind of hyped and lovely. It was, oh, such a good change of pace. So, what's going on here now? Is this the letter I just got? Letter from Ironmonger. Dear Lady Green, we are pleased to deliver a new key for your orchard gate. Oh, that's where I wanted to go the most. We hope you are enjoying the gate. Don't hesitate to visit us again should you need further metalwork or decoration for the manor. Sincerely, John Baggage. Dude, my dyslexia is beating the crap out of me right now. Okay, orchard, yes, very nice. So good. Oh, and I'm so glad I discovered this run button. Otherwise, Everything would take me twice as long. And here do be the orchard. Is it going to be so dark in here because of all the trees? Hello. Peculiar petals. I guess we're in chapter 3. 2 new plants added. Hello. Does that mean we're going to be discovering or finding clues for 2 separate plants that I'm actually going to have to be like, okay, this one is for you and that one's for the other guy? Oh, so lovely. There's a freaking tower in the... what? That is awesome. I want one of those on my property. Just a freaking giant rook right there. I don't really know the name for those. Bastion, fort, piece of a castle. What is it? What are you? Also, what is this book all about? The wolf glove. High on the mountaintop, so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. Cheeks? Not peaks? Is this man attracted to this mountain? With every step, they hear it loud, the wolf gloves howl, clear and proud, guiding them through paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. Very cool, very cool. I like it. I like all the rhymes and the poetry in this. Note to Florence. Dear niece, I have gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books, among them my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Oh, okay, nice. So Arabella had the Piggy. Oh, but why is it here then? If I gave it to her, did she send it back? Oh, that's a little sad, unless you were just about to do it and you haven't done it quite yet. But why'd you write about a pig if the pig has nothing to do with the story? Just a little bit of filler. Oh, we got some stuff over here. This is where we're planting. I guess we're planting the wolf glove, or the wolf's glove, or whatever you want to call it. Why is this door so dirty? Oh, is this one of those things where it opens from the other side? No, there's a whole other thing over here. This is a cool little area. There's so many cool little areas amongst this whole place. It's like a maze in its own right, but at the same time, she calls this home, and it's not that bad. I mean, as in, like, you probably wouldn't get lost, and if you did, like, that seems like a cool adventure to have. I would love to be in a place like this. The Heritage Orchard. It's so dark I can't read it, so I'm going to have to use this. Preservation of endangered apple varieties. I love varieties. Is this a good place to sit on and enjoy? Kinda. A little too open for me, but pretty nice. Pretty nice. That's something we're going to have to do too. Examine and rate every sitting spot in this game. Imagine that. Oh man, making a video on all the places to sit in the game and then rating them. What up with all the apples? What up with this? We're going to have to use we're going to have to press some apples. I'm going to have to question you guys. I need answers. I'm going to press you. Okay? I'm going to do it. I'll do it. Don't make me do it, though. Cider apples. Knobby russet. Dabinet. Or is it Dabinet? Is it French? Fox whelp. Brown stout. I can't read that one because the A's in the way. Pit Maston pine. Cat's head. Why is that called the cat's head? It's got weird feet on it. A Kingston Black, Green Ups, I like the name Green Ups, a Lord Peckover, Seymour's Delight, Bitter Green Streak, and Merlin's Mist. Now that's definitely not real. I was about to ask, are any of these apples real? I haven't heard of any of them, but this one makes me believe that all of these are fake. If one's fake, you're all fake, okay? Get out of my face. Well, this one literally looks like a watermelon. A little watermelon. Now what are we doing here though? Cider making and apple blending. Sugar, tannins, and acid values, or tannins. I've heard of tannins before, but I can't. I wouldn't be able to tell you what they are. And acid values given per single apple. Okay. We're looking up why do we need all that info? I like the info. I like charts, especially when you're trying to figure out a puzzle, because then charts have answers. But I don't know the question right now for any of the answers to matter to me. Back in the bigger orchard itself, and we have, ooh, what is this? A red campion sketch? Oh, okay. I haven't seen a picture like that since I was in school, and you actually got to look at plants under the microscope. Foxglove, that's a sketch of the foxglove. Red campion. Aren't we looking for the wolf or whatever it is? Wolf glove, primrose? Is that what that is? Primrose. None of these are the apples that we saw before, though. Hyacinth. I'm not a plant doctor, so feel free to school me on all these pronunciations. Spring dance shrub, pixie tears, a bluebell, and cradle fern. Very nice. What is this? Tincture of iodine. What does this do to plants? Perfect for preparing microscope slides. That's what it does. It doesn't do anything to plants. It does for better looking material. Chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles inside the cells of a plant, are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these peculiar plants. So I need sugar to grow one of these plants? Or make sure they're grown someplace with sugar? What is this? Is this a puzzle? This looks like one of those sliding puzzles, but there's no pieces missing, so it's just a mosaic? Why are you interactable if I cannot do? History of England for Scholars Advanced Classes and the Discerned Reader by A&E Strickland. What is this called? Why is this called Priest Holes? I feel like I shouldn't be reading this, for multiple reasons. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. One guy made all the priest holes? That's a little fishy. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. That's pretty cool, though. Little secret hidey holes? I'm not calling them priest holes. That's weird. Hidey holes. Little, never mind. I was trying to come up with more names, but everything that's popping in my head was outlandish. So, Lady Arabella, I have received your request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. What happened to it? Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend says that the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. If you guys knew a little bit about science and plants, you would know, as I now know, that that is a plant whistling and not an evil spirit. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower, Willie the Builder. I love that for you, that is your name. Willie the Builder, my name and what I do. So, so, why would we need to plant a foxglove, though, if the foxglove is already up there? Unless we need the foxglove for other reasons? Oh, I see a shiny in here. Oh, what's this? Okay. Pixie tears. We saw pixie tears on a slide. Okay. This flower is closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. I do wonder why, too. Is it needed to help, irrigate the soil in a way for the trees to grow? Notes on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I have found the following amounts to work best with my different pots. So the different amounts of soil matter too? Oh boy. Oh boy. I like numbers, but right now you're just throwing a lot at me, especially when I don't know what I'm doing with it. And what is up with the clipping texture of that tree right there? That's the poltergeist everybody's talking about. It was just the ghost of a tree. So do we go left or right? I think we're going to go right, because the more interesting stuff seems to be the left. Okay, this is another plant that I can plant. Can we go in here? Oh boy, it just keeps going. Oh, this is ruined. Oh no. How are we going to fix that? What do? Oh, this goes back to this area that we start. This is where we started the episode. This is so cool that it just all wraps back around. Okay, as long as it's not so much new stuff. And what is happening in the music? I can't hear my own thoughts. Add clue? Nursery rhyme, apple. No, it's not the apple stuff. Was it about the chloroplasts? Orchard, old tower, pot notes, letter from builder. I don't know what is the clue and what isn't right now. Lady Arabella, as you can see, the staircase of the orangery, is that a word? Collapsed in your absence. I have already written to the builder in the hope he wants to sort it out, though, as you know, he can be difficult to pin down. I do apologize if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you could find another way into your bottom level? Is that a euphemism? I ought to slap you with an ungloved hand. Dearest Arabella, we made it to the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday, we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound, and soon enough we discovered it was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Your loving friend always, Natty. Oh, that's pretty nice. To Arabella Green, Botany Manor, Somerset. From Natty Golding. Very nice. Another just piece of information about the foxglove and not the pixie tears. Weird name for a plant, but tis what tis. So which plant do we plant here then? The pixie tears or the foxglove? I don't know. I haven't even found the foxglove seeds yet. The Mountaineer's Guide to Alpine Exploration, second edition, issued by the Alpine Club. Be sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce and changeable. Wait, what? Changeable? You mean like ever shifting? I don't like that word there for some reason. It is advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with a good grip. Wind speed and pressure in the Alps by location. Okay. Whatever that does for me. What is this all about? Tower wind research. Test 1/6, test 2/6. Wind speed of 35 fs on third floor. Wind speed of 50 fs on second floor. Okay, wind speed of 45 fs on fourth floor, wind speed of 20 fs on first floor, wind speed of 40 fs on fourth floor, wind speed of 25 fs on fifth floor. Somehow, my anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. It's not. You're just being a little silly with it. Little silly time in it. So, am I supposed to plant the foxglove in one of the floors? Oh, it's hollow and it's just an elevator you stand in. Interesting. Okie dokie, but if this is the meter thing she was talking about and it's broken, what use does it do to me? Okay, so I put the plant here and then I have to move it up and down based on what I find. But I still haven't found the foxglove stuff yet. And I think I've discovered all the locations I need to right now. Yeah, I've read that. We haven't sat on this seat and rated this yet. I said before that I don't like open spaces, but it's because it was like a smaller open space. But this, because it is such a vast open space and there's plenty to see, sometimes I like a good view also. And that's, oh, speaking of a good view, we didn't even stop to smell the roses per se over here and figure out what's going on with this. Is that a river? Oh, this is so cool. We're in the countryside. The hills. We're in some sort of a valley. There's mountains all over us. I very much enjoy this. Are them the cows that I scared in the last part, probably? With the explosion I made? Oh, another note I didn't read yet. Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentions you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Have you tried making sure there is fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. You don't think I know that there, guy? Or whoever you are? I'll visit you sometime, and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I could show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Yours sincerely, Charles Tucker, Esquire. Wow, no wonder this guy's so hoity-toity. He's an Esquire. Okay, so I'm planting the pixie tears, and it's white because I found out over here that we have to do something to the soil because pixie tears don't have chloroplasts as shown in the sketch, and that's what we learned in the book. So, this is for the slide. I don't need to use the iodine, right? Why is it interactable if I don't need to do anything? But I found out through the chart over here also that we need 97 grams, I think, because of the pot with the symbol on it that we have. So 97 grams. So I think we need that much sugar to put in the soil, and we can get that through pressing these apples over here. So then I can use the charts over here. These are the questions we were talking about that I wanted. So where do I put? I could probably just put you anywhere for right now. Actually, I think you go right here. There we are. There we are. Now we have to figure out which one of these gives me 97 grams of sugar. Or do I have to do multiple? I have to do math. I like math, but still, I didn't think I was going to have to do math in this game. Tannins low, acids high. I have to balance the tannins and the acids too? Wait, I remember it saying something about that earlier. Someplace about, like, certain plants needing more tannins or more acids or something. Oh, research, here we go. Wait, how did I not read this right next to the book that talking about the priest holes? And I think the priest holes is like a little nudge to tell us that we got to find a priest hole in our house in order to get to the bottom floor where the stairs are broken. So but we totally missed this letter from historian Willow Lodge Rowan Park. Lady Arabella, thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I am convinced it exists, and we will find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Kind regards, Professor Pennyworth. Is this the mechanism, the sheep thing we found? Was that this part or last part? I can't remember, but I would love to open that, and then that's how we could get there. Ooh, I love secrets. Wait, I got the painting room key? I'm just running around because I can't remember where I found a thing that was talking about tannins and acids, but... Hello? Roaring fire. You just leave all the fires open in your house? What is this all about? The manor constructed 1593. Ooh, I think I need this, and I need to study this when I finally decide to find where the priest hole is. So that's still, I don't like saying that word. Why couldn't we made it a different word for that? Just the secret hidey hole. What is this all about? Botanical painting of, I don't know what painting. What is this all about? Metal Orchids Research Team, 1862. Professor John Montague, Anne Montague, Robert Brown, Arabella Green. Oh, that's cool. She was a part of this? Very nice. Society of Botanical Research, August 1801. Dear Miss Green. Wait, what? 1861. There we go. Okay. There's a little bit. It's hard to see. I can't zoom in on these letters for some reason. Your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this, but perhaps if you are set on botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. I am sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. Might I also recommend John Lindley's book Ladies' Botany, or A Familiar Introduction to the Study of Natural System of Botany. Why do they keep talking to her like she doesn't know what she's doing? She loves this stuff. She knows more than this guy. Somebody let her do a thing. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I have heard is a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. Respectfully, J.W. Surtees. This guy is a crock of poo. I do not like the dudes that she has to talk to in this game. This is not cool, man. Oh, man. Frick those guys. Just get me all riled up. Flower paintings in watercolor. And I didn't play this game to get riled up, okay? I just wanted to play a nice little relaxing game. It still is, but I guess that sometimes making things... One thing I've been learning in life is sometimes when you want to have fun or have a great time, sometimes the things that make it an even better time are having those little setbacks. Because if it was just one note the whole time, it'd probably be unremarkable. That's just the way I choose to look at things. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennett into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision before the afternoon, that'd be lovely. In your service, Mrs. Patterson. But that's the key to the frickin' the hidey hole I'm thinking about, I think. Symbology, a study wherein the discerning reader will find a history of the use of religious and folkloric symbols throughout the art of the world. Oh, is there the sheep symbol in here? There better be. Oh, there it is. Angus Day. Catholicism. But what does that have to do with weight? It just says religious symbols. Is there was like a couple religious poems. Maybe they talk about numbers in one of the poems? Or something? Or I just have to look for a number that has to do with Catholicism? There's only one that comes to mind, but I don't know why you would make that a password. Oh, there's a note over here in this basket next to the fire. Discard a poem. My dearest Arabella, in gardens fair you grace the scene, a flower rare, your presence beams with radiant light, a lily's charm so pure and white, your hands like petals soft and fine, in tender touch a love divine, and in your eyes a brilliance glows, as daisies fair in spring's repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart sincere. I like roses freshly cut. You'd be the trophy of my home with glee. Be in glee? You had me until that last one. It was very nice. But you don't need to throw the whole thing away. Just like cut off the bottom paragraph and just redo that, or maybe just the last two sentences, and then you'll be brilliant. So the Navi Russet I know is that one because it's just the most distinct in my eyes, and the Merlin Mist. But we're also looking for, I think right now, I still can't find anything. I thought there was more information about like what a tannin and acids are and how much of those we would want to plant or put in the soil for a plant to grow. Because I'm guessing if you have too much or too little, you're not going to fully be able to have the nutrition for the plant to grow. And if you have too much of something, it'll die. Too little of something, it could die. So, I don't know. But I think also we want the Kingston Black. And then, what was the last one? Oh, man, I can't remember. The Kingston Black, and then we wanted the one that had 22. A Lord Peckover. So, Kingston Black and a Lord Peckover. So, it's really red, little white spots. And then the Lord Peckover is yellow with red in the middle and yellow at the bottom. So is this a Lord Peckover? It could be the other one. It's red, yellow, red. No. We need yellow, red, yellow. That one's not it because it doesn't have red at the bottom. Here's a Lord Peckover. Okay. Now we put this here. And then what was the last one I wanted? It was the Kingston Black. So mostly red apple with little white spots. Is this a Kingston Black? It doesn't have black on it, but there's no other apple like this one. So we'll just put it here. The plant's there. Let's see if this works or if I've killed this poor little fella. Do it be working? Apple juice in the soil. Did it work? Oh, at first it was bubbling up like I put acid on it and it was just going to die, but we did not kill it. So great, grow the pixie tears. And there's butterflies. Amazing. And I can't pick up the planted flowers, so I guess we just totally did it. Hey, and I was trying to add some clues, and I finally realized in order to bring up your book, I think you have to click Y. The pixie tears no longer contain chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtains sugar through their roots, which it commonly finds in the apples from orchards. That's why it's an apple or an orchard friend, because it needs the orchards to grow. So do I need the letter from the builder? No, it's not this. Is it the nursery rhyme that we found in the orchard? Cider, orchard, orchard, orchard. These are all orchard researches. This is not the plant stuff. How do I know which one's the good one? Now we have to play this game where I just have to brute force it? This sucks. Oh man, there's symbol for the Catholicism symbols down there. So I guess that this is the priest hole and how I get into there. That's how I get down there. Oh, nice. So I've decided that I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done until I figure out also what this needs. But we need 3 more clues because I've literally put in all the clues. So the only thing I can do is search around more. So I'm thinking that maybe to grow this foxglove more, for some reason, I need to go through the orangery. But there's seeds down there. And I don't know why I need those seeds if I already have the foxglove seeds. Unless I don't. No, I don't have the foxglove seeds, so I have to go through the priest hole. Oh, interesting. So we'll do that at the beginning of the next part. I'll try to figure out where it is. Or I know where it is. I just have to figure out what numbers I need of ounces to put on that scale so the freaking sheep door will open. But that is c'est la vie for next time. So nice. Just breathe it in, relax, having ourselves a grand old time. But this also feels weird. I wish there was a place to sit and look at this view. Ah, that sucks, man. I want a seat. You know what? We'll just sit over here. This looks comfortable. Ah, nice. We sat in this before, but it's grand and it's amazing. Can't believe we heard people think plants are ghosts in this game. Ridiculous! So, I do hope you enjoyed. I know I sure did. And if you did, remember these 3 things are beautiful. I appreciate you and have a great one. Bye-bye.